Way out there on the Triple R. Yippee-yay, yippee-oh. Horses are the best by far. Yippee-yay, yippee-oh. So saddle up, boys, and saddle up well, and listen to the story that I have to tell. Yippee-yay, yippee-yi, yippee-oh.
Hey, Moochie, what's the rush?
I haven't got time to talk to you now. I gotta go see Sam.
Now, let me see, Sam. What shall we give the young gentleman for dinner? I know. Soup, roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, string beans, roast potatoes, and some nice ice cream to top it all off.
I know. Cho mấy câu hỏi Mỹ chỗ rồi Mỹ cũng hối mày hỏi này.
And what is that, may I ask?
Hamburger.
Oh, Sam.
Hey, Sam! Can I borrow some salami?
Oh, no, you don't. I don't get no salami for rabbits.
No, it's for the show.
For the show? Okay. Don't forget to bring it back.
Sure, I'll take good care of it.
I say, Sam, let's go watch the rehearsal.
Putting you in the hut. Oh, you must be Pat. You guys gotta quit sneaking out on me.
Get that stuff in place. Be ready in a minute, Mr. Logan. How about the record for Darlene's number?
Got it right here.
Good. Come on, Joe. Let's get on that spotlight. Come on, get up there.
Here's the stuff for Darlene's number, Ambitious.
Good. Get it up on stage. Come on, Mooch. Hurry, would ya?
And I got mine. I mean, Pat.
You and your old rabbit. Come on, hurry.
Oh, there's Mr. Logan and Mr. Burnett.
I better fix hamburger.
Right.
You're just in time. Darlene's gonna sing for us.
Oh, good.
You ready backstage?
Yeah, huh?
Okay, music.
If the pilot of a jet runs out of gas, then you can bet he'll bail right out. Without a doubt. If a market catches fire, or if the owner should retire, then in that case, they'd close the place. But when a show is playing, if a cyclone starts to blow, and if lightning strikes the theater, and an earthquake lays it low, do they ring the curtain down and just go home? My goodness, no. The show must go on. The show must go on. No matter what, no if or but. The show must go on. We don't know why, but we must try. If you're a clown, you gotta clown, no matter if you're sad.
Sure is a neat song.
If you're a dancer, you must dance.
She's
so fun
neat,
you
too.
drive you mad. The show must go on. Go on right now, no matter how. The show must go on. Hey, there's your cue. It's up to you. You gotta keep on smiling, though you think your heart'll crack. You must amuse the audience, for that's a trooper's knack. Besides, if you should quit, you'll have to give them money back. The show must go on. Yeah, that's the proud tradition of the theater. But did you ever stop to think of what it would be like if people in other walks of life observed this same tradition? Well, take banks, for instance. The First National Bank must go on. We can't let the depositors down. We must stick to the tradition on which this bank was founded. We've got to pay the interest semi-annually compounded. See what I mean? Let's try another. Jones' delicatessen must go on. We gotta keep the blintzes flying high. We have a sacred obligation to the folks who eat salami. We must fortify the nation with pastrami. Sort of gets you, don't it? The Acme drugstore must go on. We have a grand tradition to preserve. The service that we render must never be halted. We must keep the town in root beer floats and chocolate malted. The Acme must go on. High Alamo we must supply. Through fire and flood we'll carry on. Defeat will not admit. No matter what the hardships, they'll be overcome with grit. And we'll bravely smile the while we're serving each banana split. The drugstore must go on. Well, maybe that's carrying things a little too far, but the show must go on. Go on right now, no matter how. The show must go on. Hey, there's your cue. It's up to you. You gotta keep on smiling, though you think your heart'll crack. You must amuse the audience, for that's a trooper's knack. Besides, if you should quit, you'll have to give the money back. The show must go
That was great, Darlene.
Thanks,
Absolutely
Ambitious.
marvelous, Miss Darlene.
Looks like you're going to have a great show.
You were
Sure
real
are.
good, Darlene. Gee, thanks, Annette. We've got to get changed. Say, Ambitious, would you get the boys busy on the Robin Hood set?
Sure thing.
Good.
Okay, you guys, come on, let's go. Get busy on the Robin Hood set.
What am I supposed to do, Ambitious?
Well, for one thing, you can get rid of that rabbit.
Hey, where you going with that sword?
Huh?
That's my sword.
What do you mean yours?
Just what I said, it's mine. I left it right there in the bunk.
Well, maybe you did, but this isn't it.
Oh, yeah? Well, what'd you do with my sword?
What? Now, wait a minute.
You wait a minute. That's my sword, and you know it. You're just trying to foul me up.
Oh, go jump in a lake.
Give me the sword. Dry up. A fine pal you turned out to be. Always trying to hog everything.
What do you mean by that, crack?
What do you do?
Do what?
First it's dynamite, and then it's Annette. Now you're mad because I got to play Robin Hood.
All right, Buster. I've had about enough of your guff. You can have your crummy sword and the show and all the rest of it. I've had it. Hey, Mochi. Go get Spinning Marty and tell him to make it snappy.
Hey, Spin! Hey, Spin, the Robin Hood bit's next. Where are you going? Spin, where are you going? Ambitious, Darlene, come quick!
What? What do you want?
Spin beat it!
He what?
He beat it! He beat it! He hopped on dynamite and rode away and
Oh,
What in
no.
the world? Well, here comes Marty. Maybe he'll know something about it. Oh, Marty, Spin's run out on us.
Yeah, I know. I just saw him right out on Dynamite.
Well, why? What happened?
We just had another argument.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and he got hot under the collar.
But he can't walk out on us now.
Looks to me like he already has.
Well, what am I going to do?
That's easy. I'll place her guy.
I'll get him back, Darlene. Mooch, do you know where he went?
He was heading out for the range.
Come on, Ambitious. Help me saddle up.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question. Don't you think this is a little silly?
What?
Running out on us every time things don't go just the way you want them to. You're growing up now, Spin. Are you going to start running away from everything for the rest of your life?
Of course I'm not.
What's the matter with you, Spin?
Marty hates me.
He does not. Why should he?
On account of
On account of what?
you.
Me?
Because I like you.
Do you, Spin?
Sure. You know I do.
I'm glad.
Are you really?
I want you to like me.
Gee. I was sure a dope running off half-cocked like that. It was just as much my fault as it was Marty's. I've always been jealous of him. About everything.
But that's all over now.
Sure.
Then let's go back. They're waiting for us.
Any sign of him yet, Mooch?
No,
Darn Spin anyway.
you can say that again.
We'll just pretend that nothing happened.
Oh, gee, you mean we can't even bawl him out? He sure deserves it.
I know, but I imagine he feels pretty bad without us rubbing it in.
Well, now he's back. I suppose you're going to give him a good bawling out.
No, I'm going to leave that to the kids to handle.
I suppose I'll have to apologize to everybody now, huh?
You don't have to apologize to anybody, Spin. Well, there you are, Spin. Everybody ready with the Robin Hood skit? Come on, let's get moving.
Let's go, you guys. Over there.
Oh, wait a minute, Spin. Let me get your collar. There, that's better.
Thanks, Annette. I guess I'm a little bit nervous.
I guess we're all a little nervous.
Well, are we gonna do this skit, or are you two just gonna stand around and move?
Oh, we're ready, Marty.
Well, then, let's get on with it.
Hi, Spec. Hi. Just about ready to go.
Good, good.
Duh. Not me.
Okay, you guys, that'll be enough.
Guys,
It's
come
almost
on.
curtain time. Get over there. I bet this is gonna be corny.
What?
Oh, this Robin Hood bit. What do those two guys know about acting?
What guys?
Spin and Marty.
Ah, you're just jealous.
Huh.
Ambitious. Ambitious, I want you to stand in the wings and give the kids their cues.
Oh, don't worry, Darlene. I know the play by heart.
Me too, I'll help.
Good. Everybody ready? Curtain.
Good morrow, Robin. Didst thou sleep well?
Nay, my sleep was troubled, good Friar Tuck. For I dreamt that I fought a duel with the wicked Sir Guy of Gisborne.
Gadzooks, let it not come true. For Sir Guy is a bold warrior, for all his villainy.
Wouldst thou have me a coward, Tuck?
No fear of that, Robin. 'Tis well known thou hast the heart of a lion. But come, the sun is long past rising. Let us break our fast.
To eat I have no will. Not while the Lady Marian languishes in Nottingham Castle.
Spare not, most gentle and princely of outlaws. The maid is still unwed.
Aye, but I fear the time draweth near when she will be forced to marry that wretched villain, and I sit here helpless to prevent it.
Alas, 'tis a cruel fate. Yet one must eat. Come, I have made a sweet morsel of a stew of venison, with a brace of plump partridges thrown in for good measure.
Thou art a glutton, Tuck. Best take heed, lest, like an overripe tomato, thy innards burst upon thee.
No, not tomato, plum.
Not tomato, plum.
Quiet, Mooch. I know what I'm doing. Hold! Who goes there, marching so boldly through the king's forest?
'Tis thine own men, Robin, returning from the hunt.
To the woods we go with our trusty bows, sing come, hey diddly-o. Tonight we'll have a juicy roast, and nut brown ale we'll drink a toast. And on the morrow of betimes the hunting we will go.
Oh, so that's what they wanted that old coyote skin for.
I'm surprised they didn't want a live one.
Ray Robin Hood will be the maid, tum hey diddly-o. He'll bring her to the forest glade, tum hey diddly-o. Then they'll be wed by Friar Tuck. He'll bless them with St. Martin's luck. And I of Gisborne foiled at last must eat his fill of gold. Tum hey diddly, tum hey diddly, tum hey diddly-o.
You make an unholy din for this early in the morning, my merry men. Methinks the crowing cock hath more music in his soul.
I fear me, Robin. Thou hast no ear for good music.
Good music indeed. 'Tis more like the caterwauling of a tomcat on the fence, yowling to the moon. And what have you here? 'Tis a wild boar you have bagged this fine morning, or only a sheep in wolf's clothing?
'Tis a wild boar, master. A nice, fat, juicy one.
Wild boar. Ha. Now, if there's one thing I dote upon, 'tis roast pig.
Then go roast it, you fat old windbag, and stuff yourself. I have had enough of thy empty chatter for one day.
By St. Godric, master, thou hast grown sour as a green gooseberry since they locked up the fair maid Marian. But come, enough of this banter. Let us go forth to Alanadale's abode and make merry.
We follow thee, Tuck.
Good. Let us be off.
We hunt the boar, the wily boar, sing tum hey diddly-o. Through the woods we go with our trusty bows, sing tum hey diddly-o. Tonight we'll have a juicy roast, and nut brown ale we'll drink a toast. And on the morrow of betimes the hunting we will go.
What's next?
Never mind.
Let me see.
For Pete's sake, did you have to do that?
I'm sorry.
Pick 'em up.
Peanut, popcorn, candy, chewing gum, ice cold drinks, strawberry and vanilla.
Hey, Moochie, what's the idea? You haven't got anything to sell.
I'm just practicing for the show.
Oh, so that's it.
Yeah, I expect to sell about $100 worth of stuff.
$100 worth?
Well, maybe 10.
That's more like it.
Well, rehearsal's gonna start in a minute. I'll be seeing you. Peanut, popcorn, candy.
Good night, good night. It's time to hang your saddle up. We'll soon be bedding down to rest. Good night, good night. We put the sleepy cattle up. The yellow moon is hanging in the west. Let's go and throw a lasso on a dream. Good night, sleepy cowpost. Good night. Out there on the Triple R, yippee-yay, yippee-oh. Horses are the best by far, yippee-yay, yippee-oh. So saddle up, boys, and saddle up well, and listen to the story that I have to tell. Yippee-yay, yippee-yi, yippee-oh.
We hunt the boar, the wily boar, sing tum hey diddly-o. Through the woods we go with our trusty bow, sing tum hey diddly-o. Tonight we'll have a juicy roast, and nut brown ale we'll drink a toast. And on the morrow up betimes the hunting we will go. Sing tum hey diddly, tum hey diddly, tum hey diddly-o. Great Robin will be the mate, tum hey diddly-o. He'll bring her to the forest gate, tum hey diddly-o.
Oh, Maid Marian, I can go no farther. I'm spent. Thou must, Dorothy. Dost thou want them to catch us? I care not, sweet mistress. I'm bushed. I mean spent.
Maid Marian!
Robin Hood,
Sweet Maid Marian, what art thou doing here in Sherwood Forest?
I come seeking thee, good Robin, for I am in sore trouble.
Thou art most welcome here. But tell me, how didst thou escape from the gloomy castle in which thou wert imprisoned?
We fled while they were arranging the marriage feast. Aye, while they were sampling the wine. Luckily for us, they sampled a little too much. Too much. We left them snoozing in their cups, even the guards. They were planning to force me into this hateful marriage tonight.
Never fear, thou art safe here. And if this evil Sir Guy dares come after thee, I shall make hamburger out of him.
No, not hamburger. Crow's meat.
Here, let me show.
I'm sorry, Darlene. I'll remember it in the show.
That's okay, Marty, but try it again.
Aye, and I shall run him through and make crow's meat out of him.
Oh, I knew thou wouldst not fail me, good Robin, and I am most truly grateful.
Thou shalt not wed the knave, not while I still have my good right arm. But come, thou must be weary and hungry.
Hungry? I'm starved.
Then let us go to Allen a Dale's, where his good wife prepares a roast of wild boar.
Wonderful. I could eat the whole pig myself.
Of a truth, I find mine own appetite returning. But come, we are wasting time.
Hark! Someone is coming.
Quick, behind the log.
Won't do him any good to hide behind that log. You'll find him.
'Tis Sir Guy. Oh, Robin, we are undone.
Never fear, Maid Marian. I shall defend thee with my life.
'Twill do thee no good to hide behind that log. I see you.
Oh, woe is me.
Didst think thou could trick thy future husband and get away with it?
Thou shalt never be my husband, Sir Guy, never.
Oh, no?
Halt!
Who dares say halt to Sir Guy of Gisborne?
I do.
And who art thou, varlet?
I am Robin Hood, and this is my domain which thou art trespassing upon.
So thou art the villainous knave men call Robin Hood. Or shall we say infamous? Aye, outlaw and thief. Stand aside, varlet. I've made my way hither to take thee back to Nottingham Castle.
Then thou hast best return, for I go not with thee.
Dost dare defy me, thou saucy baggage?
You heard what the lady said.
Quiet, varlet, or must I stick thee through? Will thou come peaceably, or must I drag thee to the altar by force?
You will do nothing.
Oh, no? And who's gonna stop me?
Oh, no.
Gosh, it should be stand aside, Violet, before I mess up thy stupid kisser, shouldn't it?
No, not kisser. Countenance.
But I've had enough. Stand aside, or I will run thee through like a stuck pig.
Do not annoy me with that puny toad stickler of thine, or I shall box thy ears.
I will hang thee from the topmost tower of Nottingham Castle.
Then make it snappy.
Snappy?
I am all but prepared to cut short thy miserable life.
You and who else?
Take it easy, will you?
Say, they're really going at it.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you, trying to steal my girl? What do you mean, your girl? Don't try to deny it. I saw you smooching.
You got bats in your belfry.
Oh, I bust you one in the snooch. Go ahead.
Hey, they're fighting. Is that in the script?
Gosh, no.
Boy, this is the best fight yet.
That's enough, boys. That's enough. Here, that's enough. What's the matter with you boys? Have you gone plumb loco?
It was all his fault.
Oh, yeah?
All right, cool off.
He's always trying to be a big shot and run everything and everybody.
Well, you had no business sticking your big fat nose into my affairs.
Oh, who wants to?
Well, you didn't. You know it.
Oh, a guy can't even talk to a girl around here without him blowing a fuse.
Talk, huh? That's a laugh. You were smooching.
Smooching?
Yeah, him and Annette.
Marty, how can you say such a thing?
Well, you were.
We were not. She was just fixing my collar.
Ha!
That's enough, Marty.
I'll say it. You spoiled everything.
I've spoiled everything.
You did your darndest.
Well, it's not my fault.
It's not mine either.
All right, you two, get over to the bunkhouse. I'll talk to you later. Come on.
Well, I guess that's it.
Boy, they sure wrecked the joint. Yeah, it'll take weeks to straighten this mess out.
And the show was going to go on in 2 days. Well, I guess that means we have to call it off, doesn't it?
It's a shame after all your hard work, Darlene.
You mean we'll have to send all the money for the tickets back?
I'm afraid so, Moochie.
Gosh, now we're in real trouble.
Dynamite, cut that out! What's the matter with you? Stop it, you hear me? Quit it! Quit it! Quit it!
Hey, Spin! Don't go in there. I'll cut you to pieces.
I'll cut him to pieces, a silly goon.
Wait a minute, Spin. You better let him cool off first. Skyrocket, simmer down. What goofy guys.
They don't even know what they're fighting about.
I don't mean them.
Huh?
I mean us.
Oh,
We're just as bad as they are.
yeah, I guess we are at that.
And worse. A lot worse. At least we have brains enough to know what we're doing, or should have. And look at us. We haven't got any more right to fight than they have. How can we expect them to behave after the way we act? Is it too late for me to say I'm sorry?
Oh, it wasn't your fault any more than it was mine.
Oh, yes, it was. I had no business going off half-cocked.
I guess I kind of lost my head, too.
Well, then, is there any reason why we can't call it quits?
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Let's shake on it.
Sure.
Come on, let's go up to the bunkhouse and get cleaned up.
Okay. Hey, look.
Well, I'll be a blue-nosed gopher.
Me too.
Spin, you going in for dinner tonight?
Are you?
I don't know. I sort of hate to face the gang.
Fine pair we turned out to be. Wrecking the show and letting the kids down like that.
Yeah, and after the way Darlene worked.
Boy, I'll bet she's good and sore at us.
She has a right to be. Pulling a stunt like that. I bet she never speaks to me again. And I liked her, too.
You do?
She's wonderful.
But I thought...
I know, but that's all over now. Look, Spin, it's all right with me if you and Annette like each other. Say, there go the girls.
Bye, girls.
Well, you boys might as well go over to the bunkhouse and change your clothes.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's go, Marty.
Poor kids are sure disappointed.
Sure a tough break, all right.
What are we going to do with them, Bill?
Who?
Oh, those two fighting bantamweights.
Oh, I don't know. If it was Skyrocket and that wild white cayuse, maybe we could shoot him, but those two characters.
Oh, Mr. Logan, could we see you for a minute?
Yes?
Well, we'd like to have a little talk with you.
Isn't it a little late for talking?
Gee, Mr. Logan, we're sorry we ruined the show.
You should be.
We are, Mr. Logan. Honestly, we are.
Seems to me it's about time you two grew up.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to talk to you about.
Well, we've talked it over and decided that I'll write to Graham and tell her all about wrecking the car and everything. Then she can collect the insurance money.
And as soon as she gets it, we'll turn it over to you.
We know it won't pay for all the damage, but, well, since it's our fault the show can't go on and we can't raise the money, well, we're going to get a job this fall.
After school and on Saturdays. And as soon as we can save up the rest of the money, we'll send it to you.
What makes you think you two could work together without killing one another?
We've decided we're never going to fight again, ever.
Seems to me I remember something about a New Year's resolution.
It'll be different this time.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it will, Mr. Logan. We just found out what a couple of goons we've been.
So you finally got that through your stubborn heads. Well, at least that's something.
Skyrocket and Dynamite knew when to quit. We've got at least as much horse sense as they have. Please, Mr. Logan, give us just one more chance.
Well, do you think you could possibly...
Mr. Logan, I've got to talk to you quick.
What's all the rush, Moochie?
We're all set. Here's the money.
Money?
The money to pay for the stove and Marty's car and all the other damages. Of course, this is a check, but it's just as good as money.
Where'd you get it?
I brought it along. Here.
A loan?
Yeah, me and my partner are going into show business. And I'd like you to meet him. Come on in, Perkins.
Partner?
That's right, sir. Partner.
You pay all the damages with the check. And me and the kids will clean up the stage and get the show going again. And then we'll pay Perkins back. That is, if you two will make up.
We already have.
Good. Then maybe if the show's good, me and Perkins will take it to Broadway or Hollywood with her.
Now, just a minute, Moochie. Are you trying to tell me that you borrowed this money off of Perkins?
Well, I had to do something, didn't I? The way everybody felt about the whole show going to bust. And anyhow, Perkins always wanted to be a producer.
A producer?
Well, I must admit, sir, if I may say so, the last few weeks have proved to me that I may have a bit of theatrical talent.
Producer? Oh.
As a matter of fact, sir, I consider it a rather good investment. They do say there's quite a bit of money putting on plays.
Perky, old boy, I think maybe you've got something there.
Yeah. Well, what do you say, Mr. Logan?
What is there left for me to say? If Perkins wants to go into show business, who am I to object? I wouldn't think of robbing him of the chance to become a producer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, now that that's all settled, what do you say we invite the girls over for dinner and...
Gosh, Mr. Logan, do you think they'll ever forgive us?
Then we can ask them to stay for the singing afterwards, and maybe after you tell them about Moochie's big deal, they'll forgive you. How about it?
Great, good deal. Sounds terrific. Come on.
Let's go! Come on, everybody. Come on over to the campfire. Go on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Girls. Yes, I know.
Spin's a real cool guy.
He's wonderful.
Couldn't find a better guy if you tried.
You're cute, Marty.
Huh?
You don't have to sell Spin to me.
I don't.
Of course not. I'm crazy about him. Yeah, I know.
Marty's a real cool guy.
He's wonderful.
You couldn't find a nicer guy if you tried.
You're cute, Spin.
Huh?
You don't have to sell Marty to me.
I don't?
No, I'm crazy about him.
For Pete's sake! What are you guys sitting around here for? Don't you know the campfire's already started?
Oh, sorry, Mooch. Come on, Marty. Campfire's on.
Slewfoot, Sue, a ringtail female buckaroo, rattlesnakes, ran and wildcats too, keeping away from Slewfoot Sue, buckaroo, 8'2", Slewfoot Sue, a pom-pom-pom-pom-pom.
Now this is the story of Slewfoot Sue, a real tall gal about 80'2". She was a beauty, sure enough, but though good looking, she was plenty tough. Cactus breeches she did wear with a branding iron. She'd curl her hair. She'd ride a whale through the ocean's roll. She picked her teeth with a telegraph pole.
Slewfoot, Sue, a ringtail female buckaroo, rattlesnakes, ran and wildcats too, keeping away from Slewfoot Sue, Slewfoot Sue, a ringtail female buckaroo, rattlesnakes, ran and wildcats too, keeping away from Slewfoot Sue, buckaroo, 8'2", Slewfoot Sue, Slewfoot Sue, Slewfoot Sue, Slewfoot Sue.
Hey.
What's the matter, Ambitious? You giving up women?
Yeah.
Well, how come?
Well, it's too much work trying to keep up with them. Besides, they make me lose my appetite. I decided it's not worth it.
Bill?
Yeah, Mooch.
How before he can hold hands?
Oh, I don't know, Mooch. I'd say maybe when he's old enough to mind his own business.
Hmm.
Good night, it's time to hang your saddle up. We'll soon be bedding down to rest.
The campfire slowly dying, the embers burning low, a lonely coyote crying in the valley down below. Let's go and throw a lasso on a dream. Good night, sleepy cowboys. Good night.
Good night, good night. It's time to hang your saddle up. We'll soon be bedding down to rest. Good night, good night. We put the sleepy cattle up. The yellow moon is hanging in the west. Let's go and throw a lasso on a dream. Good night, sleepy cowboy.